Hello Classic, today we are going to learn about whole numbers on chapter 2. What are whole numbers? Numbers, when we start counting from 0 onwards, that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, we are actually counting whole numbers. But when we want to count numbers from 1, we start from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, then we are counting natural numbers. So this indicates the smallest whole number is 0 and the smallest natural number is 1. Properties of whole numbers. Closure property, commutative property, associative property, identity property, distributive property. Closure property. Closure property of addition. The whole numbers are close under addition. What does that mean? Now, if I take one whole number, I plus with another whole number, the answer that I get is still, or the sum is still a whole number. That's why whole numbers are close under addition. Closure property of subtraction. The whole numbers are not close under subtraction. If I take one whole number, I minus with another whole number, I'm getting here another whole number. Now if I take another whole number and I minus with another whole number, my answer is not a whole number. So this indicates that subtraction of whole numbers is not always a whole number. Sometimes, like here, minus 7 is not a whole number. So the whole numbers are not close under subtraction. Closure property of multiplication. The whole numbers are close under multiplication. If we take any whole number, we multiply with any other whole number, we are still getting the answer as a whole number. So that's why the whole numbers are close under multiplication. That means if you take any whole number, you multiply with another whole number, the product will always be a whole number. Closure property of division. The whole numbers are not close under division. If I take one whole number, I divide by another whole number, my answer here is still a whole number. But now if I take one whole number and I divide by another whole number, my answer here is not a whole number. So division under the whole number, that means when we take any whole number and divide by another whole number, it is not always a whole number like in this case. So that is why the whole numbers are not close under division. Commutative property. Addition is commutative. Subtraction is not commutative. Multiplication is commutative. Division is not commutative. Now let us take a look at the first one. Addition is commutative. What does this mean? Well, it means like this. Suppose now I have this number 2 and I want to plus with 6. 2 is a whole number and 6 is a whole number. Now, Here the first number is 2 and the second number is 6. Now I will put the first number is 6 and the second number is 2. Let's see whether both sides are equal or not. 2 plus 6, the sum is 8. 6 plus 2, the sum is still 8. So it doesn't matter whether 2 you write first 2 or you write first 6. We still get the same whole number. So that's why addition is commutative. Now let us see here. Subtraction is not commutative. Subtraction is not commutative. Let us see what is the meaning of this. I will take one whole number. I'll minus with another whole number. Then here 5 I wrote first and then followed by 0. Now I will write first 0 and then I'll minus 5. Let us see the answer that comes out from here, or the difference from here and here, whether it's the same number or not. Now 5 minus 0 is 5, but here 0 minus 5 is minus 5. Now 5 and minus 5 are not the same number, so not equal. That means this left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So subtraction is not commutative. Multiplication is commutative. If I take one whole number, if I multiply with another whole number. Now let us see. Here 8 I wrote first and second I wrote 4. Now I will write first 4 and then followed by 8. Let us see the products on both of these sides. 8 multiply 4. 8 4s are 32. 4 8s are 32. So 32, 32. Same whole numbers. So multiplication is commutative. Division is not commutative. Now let us take one whole number, divide by another whole number. Let us see whether it is equal or not. 9 divided by 3, but here I will write 3 divided by 9. 9 divided by 3, the answer from here or the quotient from here is 3. Now let's see, let us divide 3 divided by 9. 3, if I divide by 9, if I cancel this, 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. So my answer from here is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is not a whole number, but 3 is a whole number. So definitely left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So that's why division is not commutative. The next property is associative property. Associative property. Addition is associative. Subtraction is not associative. Multiplication is associative. Division is not associative. Let us take a look at the first one. Addition is associative. What does this mean? Suppose I take 3 whole numbers. There are 3 whole numbers I'll take here. 1. Here the first one is 2. I'll plus with 6. I'll plus with 1. This is my left hand side. Now on my right hand side, again I will write 2 plus 6 plus 1. Associative property. So let us associate. I will associate here 2 and 6, and I will combine here 6 and 1. Let us see the result from the left hand side and the result from the right hand side. We will clear first the bracket. So 2 plus 6 is 8 plus 1. Now on the other side, we will clear first the bracket. 6 plus 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. Here I have plus, here I have 2. 8 plus 1, here I have 9. 2 plus 7 is 9. So that means 9 is 9 are equal each other since they are the same number. So definitely 8 plus 1 is equal to 2 plus 7. Addition is associative. Subtraction is not associative. I'll take 3 whole numbers. 8 minus 4 minus 7. This is one side, and I'll just put the equal sign. We will find out whether the left hand side is equal or not to the right hand side. Again, 8 minus 4 minus 7. Here I will combine 8 and 4. I'll put them in a bracket, and on my other side I will combine 4 and minus 7. Let's see whether associative or not. We'll find out whether both sides are equal or not. Now 8 minus 4 is 4, then minus 7, and in this case 4 minus 7, you will get here minus 3. Let us put again in bracket. 4 minus 7, here is minus 3, and here minus, and here 8. Now 4 minus 7, the answer from here will be minus 3, and here bracket means multiply. So I'll write 8 minus into minus plus 3. Here again I'll write minus 3. Now 8 plus 3 is 11. Now see, this is not a whole number, but this is. So definitely minus 3 is not equal to 11. So minus 3, this also will not be equal, not equal, not equal. Hence, subtraction is not associative. Multiplication is associative. Now let's see. Let us take 3 whole numbers here. 1, that is 5. 3 multiply 6. Again, I'll just put the equal sign. Let us find out whether equal or not, left and right hand side. 5 multiply 3 multiply 6. I'll combine here 5 and 3, and here I'll combine 3 and 6. 5 3s are 15 multiply 6. Here I have 5 multiply 3 6 are 18. Now let us see here. 15 let us multiply with 6. And here 5 let us multiply with 18. So here I am getting 90. And now let us multiply 5 with 18. Here also I am getting 90. So definitely 90 is equal to 90. So that's why multiplication is associative. Now let's see, division is not associative. I'll take two numbers, 8 divided by 4 divided by 2. On the other side, I'll just put this equal sign. Let us find out whether they are equal or not. 8 divided by 4 divided by 2. So let us combine 8 and 4. And here let us combine 4 and 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Here divided by 2. Now here we have 8 divided by 4 divided 2. I'll get 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So definitely 1 and 2 are not the same whole number. So not equal, not equal, not equal. So that's why division is not associative. Identity property. Additive identity. 0 is called the additive identity for a whole number. Now why 0 is called the additive identity for a whole number? Because if you take 0, if you plus with any whole number, you still get the same whole number. 0, again, you plus with any whole number, let's say here 56, you still get the same whole number. So that's why they say here 0 is called the additive identity for a whole numbers. Subtractive identity. 0 is the identity element for subtraction. If you take any whole number, and you subtract 0 from that whole number, our answer will always be a whole number. If we take any whole number, let's say 89 is a whole number, and we subtract 0, we still get the same whole number. So that's why 0 is the identity element for subtraction. Multiplicative identity. 1. Multiplicative identity. 1 is called the multiplicative identity for a whole number. Why 1 is called the multiplicative identity? Because if we take any whole number, we multiply it with 1, our product will always be that same whole number. Another example here, this is a whole number. If I multiply it with 1, I still get the same whole number. See, the same whole number here. So that's why 1 is called the multiplicative identity for whole numbers. Distributive property. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Here we have A multiplied B plus C equal A multiplied B plus A multiplied C. Distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. A multiplied B minus C equal A multiplied B minus A multiplied C. What is this distributive property? See here, A multiply inside the bracket, I have B plus C. Let us put it in the simple term. When we say distributive, when we say this word distributive, that means we are distributing A. We distribute it to B and A again distributed to C. That's why we get this. A, I distribute to B. So that's how I distribute. Since there is a plus sign, I write here plus. Now A again, I distribute to C. Distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. A multiply B minus C. Same thing here, A distribute to B and A distribute again to C. So here I have A, I will distribute this A, I will distribute to B, and there is a subtraction sign here, so minus. Again A I'll distribute to C. So A I distribute to C. That is how we get the distributive property. Now this is what I want you to do at home. Homework, you turn your book page number 23. Exercise 2.2, question number 3, A, B, C, D. Since I have taught you these different types of property of the whole numbers, in case you have, these are the different properties. In case you have any doubt, you please go through this video again to understand those various properties, these various properties of whole numbers, so that you can solve this question here. If you have any doubt, I will give you the number. You can contact me personally. Thank you.